Listen, we're in the Champions League. We're in the Champions League. Finishing top 3. We're in the Champions League. Where's Liverpool? Not there. Where's Chelsea? Not there. Where's Spurs? Not there. Oh my God!
Man United 0, Bayern Munich 1 here with AV and HP. I don't know, bro. You say twin Avelino, you've been saying on United therapy and all that. Like, what, like, bro.
Do you know what?
Look at it now, man.
Do you know what? All we could do is be optimistic. Do you know what I mean? Be realistic but optimistic. It's like, you know, I think for me what was disappointing today is two great clubs. We're such a great club, innit? And then to see today, you know, the kind of the level we decided to fall to. Bayern didn't even have to come out of second gear. They didn't play well, bro. And we couldn't even hurt them, bro. I kind of just remember Luke Shaw's shot being the only shot on target. There might have been others, but I don't really remember them. And so for me, that's what was the most disappointing thing. Not the loss, but just the fact that Bayern actually didn't get going. You know what I mean? Didn't have to.
When that draw was made, you're looking at that saying, you know, in August, whenever it was, all right, cool, you got Bayern, but Man United should be coming comfortably second, you know, even push for this top spot. Finished rock bottom, bro. Scored like the most goals in it as well, you know, bare mistakes as well. Like, this was inevitable, but it's very embarrassing though.
I think it's the manner. I think when you looked at that draw when it first happened, you thought, okay, Bayern's a more complete team. United, we're still figuring it out, so maybe second place, innit? And the fact of the games that we've had, you know, losing 4-3, losing 3-2, these are games that we should have been winning. And I think the mentality of this club has been, it's been said for the last 10 years. I think what United fans need to do is use common sense now and look at the patterns. The patterns of the behaviour is that we are not a top club no more. By stature, yeah. By quality, no. And I think time and time again we've seen this season, we were the only team to not draw a game in the Premier League. We've conceded the most goals in the Champions League group for the most out of all the Premier League teams, scored the most in the group and finished 4th. We're not even eligible to qualify for the Europa League. So questions got to be asked about, again, the stature of the club, structure, mentality, game management, in-game management. The whole thing is questionable, and I think for me, it's just common sense. Now, I'm a United fan. I love the club, like we all do, and I'm always going to support because that's our job. But we have to look in within now, man. This is not good enough. It's not good enough. Everybody is to blame. The manager, the players, and literally the whole structure of this club has been a mess for years. So let's not act like this is nothing new. Now
it's not new, exactly.
Now look, there's people saying, oh, we're just at Ten Hag. And then add who?
Yeah.
Open heart surgery from Ragnick, one of the best quotes that I've heard from a Man United manager for the longest time. This is what we need to do, and if we don't do that, we're going to continually go round and round and round. Now, we was lucky last season, in my opinion, the fact that we actually got Champions League football, got a trophy, and even got to a final. Now, it's like all the gas that we needed for that has all gone, and the reality has hit. Now, these are the questions that we need to ask ourselves. Who needs to go? Why are players that have been here for the last 3-4 managers still here, complaining? And it's just not good enough. You can't just finish the game. Players don't even want to say hello to the fans because they know.
Yeah, and they're embarrassed as well. They're embarrassed. What they're going to say? Like, if man come over here now, there's nothing to say.
Nothing, bro.
Yeah, I think for me, yeah, bro, at the end of the day, like, we know there's issues higher up at the football club, but, you know, you'd think they put themselves out there, get back the pitch and make things difficult for Bayern. And maybe the first half was promising, but, you know, a lot of details going wrong, little touches overhit. You know, in the final third when we got good breakaways, kind of just running into each other.
No quality.
Yeah.
And second half, it looked like he went with Scott, like we're 4-4-2, he went with Scott up front with Højlund because Højlund was getting muscle, but there was just nothing.
Our two players that you could say over the last 3-4 games that have been maybe our best players, Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw, the minute they came off, it kind of looked like we was genuinely we lost the game, and that's my problem. There's not 11 players playing in the same intensity. Now, you said it earlier, bro. Bayern didn't come out the second gear. They're already qualified. They didn't need to win today. But we didn't give them a game in order for them to feel like, oh, a bit threatened.
No, they didn't have to do nothing.
And regardless, even if we won or not, yeah, we would have been out anyway. But it's the manner. It's literally the manner, man. So, yeah, disappointed. But I'm not like, oh my God, what's happened here? I already knew this was going to happen anyway. It's inevitable, isn't it? We go again against Liverpool. Now, that's a team in form, and that's going to be a cookery for me. I think that's going to be a cookery.
Is it a real, like, 5, 6s, like, what like?
It's hard to tell. It's one of them ones that for me is just like, let's just watch the game and see what happens. You get what I'm saying? Well, I think the attitude just got to be
like John Murto, bro. He needs to get out some players. But actually, no, well, no, you don't. He needs to just move on.
Bro, my thing is just, bro, we just got to go into that game, be pragmatic and just try and look after the result, make sure it's not a hiding, do you get what I'm saying?
It's a fucking derby, bro. It's a derby against our rivals. Show some grit and determination. I hope end of the season that things change in terms of the whole structure of the club. If not,
I'll be wrong. Unless there's, you know, like stuff like not having a technical director, sporting director is mental, do you know what I mean? And it is what you can say. Oh, are they complaining about issues from the top down? Like, what are you talking about? It's 11 players on the pitch. It don't work like that. We're not going to have 10 years of the same thing and then go for the same sort of reaction or solution. Sack the manager. That's insane in any walk of life. You go through the same thing 10 years and then you deal with it in the same way. And when you expecting a different result, you're mad. So Man United need to dig deeper, and you know, it's going to be more than just sack the manager. You can't suck. There's no point in sacking the manager. He's a good coach, but he doesn't have an environment or a club where he can thrive. And you know, no technical director. Guardiola made a quote the other day. The reason why things are so stable at this club is because I've got a CEO, sporting director, you know, and everyone's on the same page.
We've got to finish up.
From the horse's mouth.
Thanks for talking to us. Appreciate you. See you guys soon. Take care.